If you want to have your own show on the Food Network, which is the goal that a lot of people come to me saying that they have, I think you ought to pay attention to this writer strike and this actor strike that's going on in Hollywood right now, because it provides some real insights into the industry that you're saying that you want to be a part of, and you might want to make a different choice. The Writers Guild has 11,000 members. That's the union representing Hollywood writers. They have 11,000 members. And the Screen Actors Guild has 160,000 members. That's the union representing actors. So all of those people are now on strike, the 160,000 actors and the 11,000 writers. The reason they're on strike is because they're not being paid fairly for their services. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average pay for actors in California is $27.73 per hour. That is not a living wage. It's just not. These people are on strike because they're not being compensated. Now, we're talking about professionals, people who are out there, full-time professionals. They have agents, they have lawyers representing them, they have industry connections, they have everything that you need to be successful in Hollywood, and they're on strike now because they're not being paid fairly. Think about what that means for you and your cooking show. You want a cooking show on the Food Network or Bravo or HGTV or one of the other primary food channels, food and lifestyle channels. That's Hollywood. So if Hollywood is not paying the people who are union members and well connected and all of that, how's this going to work out for you? How are you going to get paid? Do you want fame? You want to be on TV, everybody sees you, and you're not making money? Because that's easy to do. Well, not easy to do, but that happens. That's a more common thing than people being famous and being wealthy. Many people you see are whose faces and names are not making any money at all. So are you interested in being famous, or are you interested in being well off financially? Because they're not the same thing. They're not tied together. You can be on the Food Network and be broke, or you can create your food channel on YouTube and make a lot of money. So if you want to have a food channel, you can have a food channel. You can not just have a food show. You can have an entire food channel on YouTube where you do literally whatever you want to do and get paid whatever your talents are worth, versus trying to get on a Hollywood show where there's a million other people who want that slot, so they don't have to pay you anything, and they don't. That's the Hollywood system. That's the entertainment system. Everybody's familiar with the New Edition story by now. When they were at the peak of their popularity, they were touring around the world, and when the tour ended, they were getting dropped back off in the projects where they came from because they were not making any money. Good time. Anytime you need a payment. Good time. Anytime you need a free. Good time. Anytime you're out from under. Not getting hassled. Not getting hustled. There was plenty of money being made from their talents, but they weren't getting any of it. And that's the Hollywood system. So if you want to have a cooking show, I think YouTube is a better option for you. You don't need to go through any gatekeepers. So there was a time where you had to go through the Food Network or Top Chef and all of these things, all of your favorite cooking shows, the longest running ones, all of that started before the internet, some of them, and many of them before YouTube. Now we have YouTube. Anybody can host their own cooking show. All you have to do is put a camera in front of yourself and press record. And that's something I want you to think about, because I talk to a lot of people who want cooking shows. This is what I do. And the thing that bothers me is that I'm so consistently talking to people who see opportunity everywhere except in the mirror. If you know how to cook, you have everything you need to have your own cooking show. Your smartphone is all you need to get started. You do not need to go through any traditional television outlet to have your own cooking show. All you got to do is get on YouTube and start cooking. Now, you may not know how to do that, which is where some training comes into play. That's something that I offer. You may need to get some training to unlock your talents so you can go get what you need to get, what the world has out here for you. But you do not have to go through Top Chef, Iron Chef, any other, pick your competition. You don't have to go through any of that to unlock your talent and get what's out here for you. You don't have to go through any of those to get visibility. YouTube reaches the entire world. You can't get more visibility than reaching the entire world. Now, how do you do it? You got to show up consistently. You got to show up once a week with your cooking show. And by the time you get to 25 episodes, something good will have happened for you. YouTube is not a game. There's an independent study done by Oxford Economics that in 2022 alone, YouTube contributed $35 billion, billion with a B, to the U.S. economy. That's in 2022 alone. And we're not talking about just internet businesses. These were in the study, you can see, and I'll put a link to it. There are lots of brick and mortar businesses, and specifically in the food industry, restaurant owners, candy store owners, food truck owners, etc., using YouTube as a marketing vehicle to generate business. So that $35 billion that YouTube contributed to the economy, that's regular people making videos and growing businesses from it. You can do that with your cooking show. Never mind Hollywood, just forget that. You don't need to go through that. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. If you want to have a cooking show, there's absolutely nothing stopping you at all except you. You can upload a video today on YouTube. If you don't know how to do that, let me know. Reach out to me. I'll put a link in the description box. I have programs that can help you get started today for less than $30. It's really not complicated at all. I just want you, the main point I want to make with this video is don't keep looking to other people or other platforms as the only way for you to be successful, especially Hollywood. Hollywood is an industry built on top of exploitation. A few people at the top finding talented people and making as much money as possible off of them while paying them as little as possible. That's how Hollywood works. You don't need to be a part of that system. You don't have to audition for anything. You want a cooking show? You can have one today. So if you want help with this, use again the link in the description box, and I'll see you in the next video.